Hey guys, and welcome back to Flurt. This week I'm going to be sharing hacks to make moving a lot easier for you. Tip 1. Bring a notebook or a notepad to write things down, such as damages that are done, things that need to be fixed, and also for once you start actually moving your stuff in, you'll want to make a list of things that you still need or things that you will want later. For anyone who's renting, tip number 2 is to make sure to take pictures of your cleaned house before you move things in, so that way you can save future arguments with your landlord. Tip 3 is for actually packing. It's a lot easier to have clothes that are already on hangers just put in a trash bag and tied up like this. It'll create less of a hassle. You don't have to take them off the hangers if they're clothes that are going to be hung up anyway. It's just a simple way to go ahead and move them from point A to point B. Tip number 4, when packing, you want to pack by rooms and not by stuff. Sometimes Sharpies can also be really hard to read, so one really great idea is to put duct tape, colored duct tape, on the sides of the boxes and write on them. That way it's easy for you and movers to decipher where each box is going to go, and it'll help make your unpacking and putting stuff where they belong a lot faster of a process for you. Tip number 5, pack any items that you will need first in a clear tub versus a regular box. It's a lot easier to tell the difference, obviously, between a plastic tub and a cardboard box. So that way you know where all of your first needs are. Things that can be included in this tub would be trash bags, cookware, power strips, tools, paper towels, box cutters, toilet paper, etc. Tip 6. Make sure to hire a sitter for your pets and for your children. It's a lot less of a headache if you know that they're in good hands, and also it helps prevent you from losing them and preventing them from getting into things that you don't want them to get in, such as the little bolts, if you have them laying around, dangerous tools that they could get into, and it's just a lot easier for both ends to just have them not in a stressful environment where people are moving and where you don't have to constantly be looking over them. Tip 7, make sure to pack your fragile items in clothing items, because then that way you're preventing breakage and also you're doing yourself double duty or killing two birds with one stone by packing your breakables in clothing, because then you're packing both at the same time. It'll save you on bubble wrap costs, and if you need extra padding, just use socks and underwear for your extra padding, so that way you're still packing at the same time. Tip number 8, you'll want to make sure to keep sandwich bags handy, especially when it comes time for moving, because that way you can put items that you've had to take apart or smaller items that will require nails, screws, etc. So that way you know where they are, and make sure to label the sandwich bags at the same time so you know where they go to, especially for furniture and things that are very specific on the parts that they need, and it's a convenient way to carry the small things like the screws and nails. Tip 9, which I think is just absolutely genius, make sure to pack a first week suitcase or box, so that way you can make sure to put everything that's essential for you in one place. You want to make sure the bag has about a week worth of supplies, so that includes work clothes, toiletries that you'll need, such as a toothbrush, hairbrush, phone chargers, towels. It'll also help prevent your laptop from being damaged or stolen, and also your phone chargers. So it's a nice way to keep things in a convenient place so that you're set for a week while you work on unpacking, and that way you don't have to go digging through boxes to find where everything is. Tip number 10, which is my last tip, make a moving cleaning day for you, and also there's a kit that you can specifically bring. It's got great ideas of things that you should bring when you go to initially clean the house, because sometimes the people who lived there last may not have cleaned up very well or may have left a little bit of a mess. So it's a good idea to bring items to clean before you actually bring stuff in. For ideas on things that you should bring for cleaning day, I'm going to put it down in the link below so that way you can check it out. I'm also going to be putting links below for other tips and ideas for moving. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it really helpful. Hopefully this will help somebody who is planning on moving. I know that these tips are going to become really handy for me in the next couple weeks. Make sure to subscribe to this channel to see me every Tuesday and check out the rest of the wonderful vloggers that I work with, and I will see you guys next Tuesday.